All right. Welcome in, everyone. We're diving deep today.
Into some pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah, well, you know, relationships,
Always a good time.
right. But we're getting into the hard parts.
Nitty gritty.
Yeah, betrayal, infidelity, forgiveness,
The
all that.
stuff no one wants to talk about.
Exactly. But we're going to because you sent us this piece.
From Reflexiones sobre Traición y Perdón.
Yeah. And it is, well,
Intense.
it really is. So
Buckle up.
we're going to try and make sense of it, figure out what it means.
For you.
For everyone listening, because it's
Deep.
really deep stuff, and we want to be sure we're unpacking it carefully.
Absolutely. So let's start with, what's the author even saying here?
Right. So basically, they're saying,
Forgiveness after infidelity, it's tricky.
yeah, it might not always be the best thing.
For the person who was betrayed.
Right. And it's they really get into the emotional side of it.
Oh, yeah, big time. The author doesn't shy away from the pain.
At all. And they really emphasize how deliberate this betrayal is.
It's not an accident.
No, they say, and this quote really stuck with me. O seu parceiro no está arrependido pelo que fez, apenas porque descobriu. Se não tivesse exposto, ele continuaria a fazê-lo sentir-se ingênuo, sem qualquer remorso.
Whoa. Okay, so what they're saying is basically the betrayer, they're not sorry for what they did.
Right, they're just sorry they got caught.
Exactly. It's about the consequences, not the actual act.
Which is, that's a really hard pill to swallow.
It is, and it makes you question everything, were they ever truly remorseful?
Right, and the author goes on to paint this really vivid picture. They say, permitiu aqueles toques, nicio aqueles beijos, dirigiu cada ação. Despia a roupa com entusiasmo e participava ativamente en cada momento, en cada gesto, en cada escolha.
Wow. Yeah, that's powerful language.
It is. It's they're really showing us the agency, the deliberation.
This was a choice over and over again.
And that's, well, it's hard to ignore.
It forces you to face the reality of the situation.
It does, and I think that's part of what makes this piece so impactful.
It's raw, it's honest, it's not sugarcoating anything.
And you know what else is interesting? The author specifically says, don't blame the third party.
Yeah, which might seem counterintuitive at first.
It does. But why do you think they say that?
Well, they're saying the focus should be on the person who broke the commitment.
Okay.
The one who made the vows, they're the one with the responsibility here.
Right, so it's not about absolving the third party.
No, but it's about recognizing where the primary fault lies.
So if we're not supposed to blame the third party and we're supposed to, really understand the betrayer's actions.
Where does that leave forgiveness?
Yeah, because honestly, reading this, it feels like the author's saying, just don't even bother.
I wouldn't say never forgive.
Okay.
It's more like proceed with caution.
So, what does that even look like?
Well, the author talks about forgiveness as being about personal healing.
Okay, so it's not about them, it's about you.
Exactly. It's about letting go of resentment, not about condoning what happened.
So, almost a way to move on.
In a way, but it's not about saying it was okay or forgetting about it.
More about releasing yourself from the anger and hurt.
Right. And that's a process. It's not instant.
And it might not even be possible.
Or necessary.
Right. And that's a lot to unpack.
It is. And everyone's going to have their own journey.
Absolutely. But one thing the author really hammers home is this idea of building a life.
Where respect and loyalty are non-negotiable.
Yeah. And that, after something like this, how do you even start to do that?
Well, it's going to look different for everyone, but I think therapy is a good place to start.
Okay, to kind of work through the trauma.
Exactly. And to rebuild self-esteem, figure out what you need.
And then maybe setting boundaries.
In current relationships or future ones.
Yeah, making sure you're protected.
And sometimes walking away is the answer.
Yeah, if the trust is just too broken.
Sometimes it's the healthiest choice.
So I guess the big question is, for anyone listening, what do we take away from this deep dive?
I think the biggest takeaway is you have to put yourself first.
Okay. Prioritize your own well-being.
Exactly, because betrayal is a deeply personal wound.
And healing from that takes time and self-respect.
And understanding what you need to move forward.
This has been, well, it's been a lot, but it's important.
It is, and I think the author would leave us with this question.
Okay, hit us with it.
What do respect and loyalty mean to you in a relationship?
Ooh, that's a good one. Really sit with that.
And how can you ensure those values are upheld by you and your partner?
Not just talk, but actions.
Exactly. And that's something we're thinking about, working towards.
It is. And remember, everyone, this deep dive, it's just a start.
Keep exploring, seek guidance, prioritize your healing.
We're here to support you on that journey.
Absolutely. Take care, everyone.
Thanks for joining us.